if you don't start in September and you then start maybe something in October, it can happen that you don't do the email promotion or that you don't do it well. That's like the most important thing. Just do Black Friday. And then if you are gonna do Black Friday, do the prep. Q4 for most businesses is the best quarter in a year. You are here to maximize revenue for Black Friday. In terms of pricing, it's Black Friday, so you want to give the one important thing. Make sure to do Black Friday.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Art of Selling Online Courses. We are here to share winning strategies and secret hacks from top performers in the online course industry. My name is John Ainsworth, and today I'm joined by none other than Josip Belina. Now, Josip is our overall head of funnel strategy, and he does all the work with our clients in terms of planning out Black Friday. And that is something that we are going to be talking through today. And this episode is coming out in September, and we are going to be talking about why you should be starting to plan early for Black Friday, why that's a really big deal. We're going to talk through what the planning steps are in terms of how many email promotions to send, who to focus on, what your strategy should be in terms of number of email promotions, how many emails to send, what kind of emails, pricing for them, and tracking. Everything that you need to know to have a monster Black Friday this year and make bank. Josip, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here again.
All right. So why should people start preparing so early? I bet a lot of people are not really started thinking about Black Friday in September. Why does it matter so much?
Yeah, I started mentioning Black Friday even in August, but September is basically when most people start their prep if they are planning to do Black Friday. Because if you don't start in September and you then start maybe something in October, it can happen that you don't do the email promotion or that you don't do it well. So yeah, that's like the most important thing. Just do Black Friday. And then if you are going to do Black Friday, do the prep to do it well.
Okay, so what are the planning steps? What steps do people need to do to plan it?
Yeah, to start with, you need to know how to start that prep, right? The most people are trying to maybe use what they have what they have done in the past successfully, which is the best strategy in my opinion, because for Black Friday you don't really want to run tests. That's the time to monetize your audience. Q4 for most businesses is the best quarter in a year, so you don't want to run tests. For Black Friday you want to go with something that you have proven works before. So your best email promotions, your best products, your best engagement that you've seen on social media posts, stuff like that, do that. Run that. Make sure to get by far the most number of people to see the offer and just run with your best promotion. The way to do that is simple. You review what you did before. You review what you did over the last 12 months and you pick the winner. You pick the one thing that worked and you create an offer around that. You create a promotion around that. Now, that's one thing. The other thing is thinking about your best customers.
Okay.
So a lot of people will do the email promotion that was very, very successful. However, if it was successful before, if you ran it once or twice before, people will already have bought that product. So what do you do then? You need to be aware that your best customers have paid a lot of money to you in the past. They are ready to buy again. So create a dedicated offer, ideally, for Black Friday, for them, for those people. Whether it's cohort, group coaching, bundle, maybe even something new. I wouldn't call it a big launch, but something new that would appeal to your best audience, to your best customers, would be a good thing to add. Because that way you don't get revenue from just people that haven't bought before. You also get it from people that have paid you by far the most amount of money.
Okay, so take your best existing email promotion, the one that has worked the best in the past, made the most money, and you're pretty much going to run that again. But then you're going to segment off the people who bought it already, and you're going to offer them something different, maybe something more expensive like group coaching or maybe a new product.
Yes, or an add-on to that. And when we say run the same email promotion again, run the same offer. Don't repeat the email promotion. email promotion changes here because you are focusing heavily on scarcity, urgency, and the idea of Black Friday, which is not always heavy discount, but heavy discount works. But also a lot of value stacking, making sure that people see that now is the time in the year when they should act because it's in their best interest.
Okay. So we've talked through a bit about planning out what offers you're going to make and who you're going to be focusing on. How many email promotions are you going to send? Nearly everybody, I think, if they don't know that much about this, is going to assume that they'll send out some emails on Black Friday itself.
Yeah.
But talk us through, like, what's the actual plan in terms of number of email promotions to run in November?
In an ideal scenario, you would do 2. Oftentimes we've preached that doing 2 email promotions a month is like the holy grail of email promotions. It's not always. It can hurt your email deliverability long term, so it might not work all the time. However, for November, if you're trying to maximize revenue, doing 2 email promotions is ideal, and starting early is ideal. So basically, if you can do a Black Friday promotion in the first week of November, I've seen people do that in like mid-October going to November, but we do it normally first week of November. We run the Black Friday campaign, the Black Friday promotion, focus on the idea that Black Friday is coming, and that's why we have that promotion. And then we repeat the same or a similar email promotion. When I say the same or similar, it does not mean that those emails are the same. The offer is the same. The emails are different. So it's a lot of copywriting, but it does make sense and it is worth it because it maximizes revenue. So in an ideal scenario, 2 email promotions, 1 early Black Friday offer, 1 Black Friday offer going into the weekend of after Black Friday, going into Cyber Monday. This year, Black Friday is on the 28th of November and Cyber Monday is on the 1st of December, which means that you'll have that promo going into December with Cyber Monday. But basically, 2 email promotions.
Okay. So 1 early November and then 1 late November over Black Friday into Cyber Monday. So what's the Cyber Monday one then? Is that just the same offer as you've had, or is there something different there?
We like to do a different offer, maybe a light version of what we had for Black Friday, because if people haven't taken you up on that offer, and if you do 2 email promotions, 1 for early Black Friday, 1 for Black Friday, money can always or oftentimes be the issue as to why people did not buy. So go with something cheaper. Maybe give them options, maybe allow people to buy whatever they want on your website for a certain discount, or introduce, as I said, a light version of the offer. One other thing to mention that's more tactics than strategic for Black Friday. Not everyone will want to do 2 email promotions, and it's not going to be technically possible for them to pull that off because it is a lot of work. In case it's not possible, then obviously do 1 for Black Friday. You start on a Monday before Black Friday. It culminates on Black Friday. You then prolong the promotion throughout the weekend. You extend it, and then you end with a Cyber Monday promotion. One thing here, if you are doing that, the easiest way to make more money is to send more emails, which is rarely the case. Well, it is the case, but it can hurt your email deliverability. But for Black Friday, if you send, we normally preach gain logic, fear, FAQ, future-proof, going, on. So sending a couple emails on the last day of the promotion. For Black Friday, on the last day of the promotion, you can send 3, 4, 5 emails. Send it every 2 or 3 hours. It's fine. And as it culminates towards Black Friday, you can allow yourself to send 2 emails a day. Send 2 emails on Monday, 2 emails on Tuesday, and so on. And then on Black Friday, send 5. It will significantly increase the revenue that you're seeing. You will have more people unsubscribing. You will go on some people's nerves, but that's fine. You are here to maximize revenue for Black Friday. It's not going to kill your list. It's not going to kill conversions. It's going to maximize revenue output that you get. And then it's going to allow you to then maybe even take a breather in December, because in December, generally people are not that willing to buy. And then you can prep for New Year, New Me that's coming in January.
All right, cool. Now you mentioned a whole thing there about like what emails to be sending out to people. Could you run through that again for everyone as like a top level? Here's all the types of emails to send.
So before Black Friday, feel free to send warm-up emails, maybe up 2 a week, 3 a week, just mentioning that the email promo is about to happen. One week before Black Friday, an Agitate solution always works in terms of warm up. And then on Black Friday, you can do a regular pay and agitate solution going on. However, double down on that. Have 2 emails a day. And then on the last day of Black Friday, 3, 4, 5 emails should be good. Those emails are quite simple. We're very heavily focused on scarcity and urgency, or urgency if you don't have scarcity.
Okay. So as a reminder for anybody about what's in those emails, so the gain email is like an announcement one. The logic one is more talking about the logic and the data and statistics and facts about why someone should be getting something. The fear one is more emotional. Future proofing is about how can their life change once they've got this, once they buy your course, once they buy your product. FAQ is a very long email with just all of the frequently asked questions. And then going are all about scarcity and urgency. Now, if you want to listen to some other podcast episodes to kind of hear more detail about each of those, episode 131 from April 4th, 2024, how to send more emails without sounding too salesy is probably going to be good. Episode 118, make $3 million using good email copy and urgency. That's probably a good one as well. Mastering the Art of Warm-Up Emails is from June 30th, 2023. That's episode 94. I think those are some good ones to go check out. I'm trying to see if we've got any that are Black Friday specific that we've done before. If you check out actually October 6th, 2024, episode 148, our clients did 400,000 on Black Friday. Here's how. Bishop and I think we're breaking that down last year and kind of taking you through that. So that might be useful as well as an overview of what we've done. Okay. How about using AI? There's a lot of emails to write. What some of the places people go wrong when they start using AI to write these emails?
I think the biggest issue is just telling AI to, hey, this is the offer, write me an email that sells it. It generally doesn't work. So you need to do a lot of back and forth to make sure it works, but definitely use AI. We use AI for our copywriting, but we have a lengthy system that has been tested and proven on thousands of emails that, we know works. We have a track record there, but definitely if you're using AI, just make sure to double check what it's outputting, check it yourself, update it a bit, make sure you follow a structure that you like that worked before in your past emails, and you should be good.
Yeah, I think one of the things people go wrong with is they don't give enough inputs into the AI in terms of like actually explaining properly who the customer is, what the product is, what kind of emails to be writing, etc. And I think that causes people to have some dodgy outputs because the AI doesn't know enough about the strategy of this to just kind of do it all for you. Okay, let's get into pricing a little bit. What kind of discount should people be offering, or how should they think about pricing?
Yeah, in terms of pricing, it's Black Friday, so you want to give the best offer that you've given in a calendar year. People expect that. They literally expect from you to give them the best deal that you can give them at that point. That does not mean it has to be the cheapest. It needs to be the best. It's very different. People think that, hey, yeah, I'm just going to put 50% discount on everything and it's going to work. Yes.
That's the most common thing I think I see from people who aren't working with this is just give a discount on every single product across the line.
Yeah. And it does work. And it is probably the easiest approach they can do. However, if you are heavily focused on revenue from that particular source, thinking about the offers, thinking about structure, value stacking, does make sense and is going to make you more money. So you don't always have to just slash the price in half and run the offer like that. You can think about adding bonuses, adding more things, and doing a reverse discount. So instead of saying, okay, I have a $500 product, here is 50% off, so you get it for $250. You can tell people, hey, I have a $500 product. You know that I've been selling it for that much, but I now have these 5 bonuses that are worth $3,000. So now this whole bundle is worth $650. So you go up in value instead of down in value, but you add a lot more bonuses. Bundling generally works well for Black Friday.
Okay. So instead of heavily discounting something down so it's dirt cheap and they're just hardly spending any money at all, you offer a great deal by having something similar-ish, actually, maybe even more expensive than the normal price, but with 5 extra things that they could get as well. Basically offer a big bundle, and then that's the thing you offer the discount on.
Exactly. And then for Cyber Monday, you would take one part of that, or a light version of it, or a part of the course, or one part of the bonuses, and sell that as a standalone for less.
So people who couldn't afford to get the whole bundle can just get that one thing, but then get that at a discount.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What kind of tracking should people put in place for Black Friday?
Make sure to track everything. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Just make a simple tracking spreadsheet and make sure to know how much money you are making on a daily basis from the products that you're promoting for Black Friday. If you use coupon codes, you can use that for direct tracking. Just make sure to have Google Analytics enabled. Nothing fancy.
And what should people do if they're like, man, this sounds like a lot of work. I haven't got time to do all of this. I could do with some help with it. What should they do then?
Absolutely get in touch with us. You can email us at john@datadrivenmarketing.co or josip@datadrivenmarketing.co. You can also go on our podcast, listen to other Black Friday episodes from last year and the year before. You can read some of our blog posts on our website, but yeah, definitely get in touch with us.
Yeah, if you want help with this, that's what we're here for. We do a lot of work around Black Friday, so just hit us up if you want help with it. Okay, anything else that people need to know for an overview of planning out Black Friday this year?
One important thing, make sure to do Black Friday promo.
Yeah. So even if this sounded like, oh my God, that's too much work, at least do something.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. All right, there you go. Short episode taking you through the overview of Black Friday. I've linked you off to a bunch of other episodes if you need more resources, need more information, then go check those out as well. If you want more help, just drop us an email, john@datadrivenmarketing.co or Josip, Josip, @datadrivenmarketing.co, and we'll have a chat with you and see how we can help. Otherwise, as always, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
See you.